So today I'm going to try to make T'Challa's claw necklace in claws. So you want to start by cutting a bunch of little kite pieces out of some cardstock. And then you want to get yourself some silver foil, or you can also use some silver duct tape, but the foil is smoother. So just peel the backing off the foil and lay one of your little cardstock kites on the sticky side. Get it stuck on there good. And cut off the excess foil around the cardstock so that you end up with just a nice silver colored piece of cardstock. So then you want to bend that in half lengthwise right down the center. When you get to the end, you might need to use a pair of scissors or something just to bend it because the tip is kind of small. So once you've got it bent, you should have a nice little claw-like shape. You want the silver on top, of course. And then you'll just take something pointed and drill a hole, one on each side of the wider end of the triangle, just like that. And so here are all of my necklace claws. The center one is bigger than all the others, so you want to make sure that you make one of these is just a little bit bigger. It's the same shape as all the others, but make it just a little bit bigger since that's the center one. And then you'll just take a pipe cleaner and you'll just string on each one of those claws through the holes that you made one by one. Leave them a few inches apart on the pipe cleaner. I ended up with 13 of these in all, including the big one. So you just, when you run out of room with a pipe cleaner, just wind the edges of another one together to make it longer, and then when you get all the way around, you'll just wind the edges around themselves until you have your little necklace. And so there's that. You'll be able to bend it in any shape. And so then for the glove claws, they're a little bit smaller than the necklace claws, and the edges of them, or the top edge, is flat. So when you put the silver foil on, you want to leave just a little bit of the cardstock uncovered so that way it'll be easier to stick onto the gloves later. So cut off the excess just like you did with the others. And then fold that down the center as well, lengthwise. And so there it is with a little bit of the cardstock showing. So do 10 of them in all. And then I got myself a pair of black gloves from the Salvation Army for $1. And then you want to cut a piece of black duct tape, just a rectangle. And you want to fold just ever so slightly the edge over on itself. You'll do that to each edge because it'll make it look nice and smooth on the top side. And then you're just going to take the cardstock edge of your claw. Make sure it's touching the sticky part of the duct tape so it'll be stuck right to the underside of that. And then you'll just wrap that around the end of one of the gloves. And you want it to go all the way around the finger, so if yours doesn't go all the way around, just take another piece of duct tape and go until the edges are covered. So then you'll take another rectangle of duct tape and fold the edges over just like you did with the first one. And that one you're going to go just a little bit below the first piece of duct tape and wrap that around the finger a little bit lower. And then you'll take another piece of duct tape, a little bit bigger than the first two. You're going to fold down the corners to make a point on one side, and the other side you'll just fold down just a little bit to make a flat edge. And so you're going to put that on the glove upside down so the point will be facing back towards your elbow. So just put the two end flaps around your finger, and then the triangle part will lean back towards your back knuckle. So you have the little point there. So here it is once I've got them all duct taped on. All the claws and all the little duct tape points are facing there. So then I just took some black puffy paint and I made a line all the way up and then another line all the way up the finger, each finger. And then I took some silver puffy paint and I put lines up on just the pieces of duct tape. So here it is once I did it to them all. And I took a little artistic liberty with this. This isn't what his gloves really look like, but that's just kind of the way that I did it. And my gloves are quite a bit shorter than his were in the movie, so I'm going to do the little pieces on the elbow on the suit instead of on the gloves. And don't forget to keep your claws nice and sharp.